guys, that's your Mythcial Legends. Welcome to the video. Sending some love, some positive vibes your way, especially if you need it out there today. Guys, I'm a little excited today because I did something I should never do. I'm such a dummy. But I pulled a remnant summon off air, and wouldn't you know, I got my first mythical out of a remnant summon was about a year or so ago. I got a Star Sage Galathier. I got Star Sage from a remnant. You get a 2.5% chance for a mythical champion. Now, a big part of me wants to hoard these until the day that they release Void Mythicals, which I think is sometime in 2026. However, I did splurge, aka I pulled one remnant summon, and wouldn't you know, I got my second mythical. You notice a little red dot on my index? Do you want to see who it is? Hell yeah, you clicked on the video, right? This is an absolute game changer. You see the faction? You see the faction? I will just say, there's 3 mythical champions that I really want. One of them is Nice. Obviously, I want freaking Nice. To be fair, he's probably my real most wanted. But 1B, actually, I'll talk about the other one too. 1C is Theodosia. Not mainly, but a big reason is I'm sitting on a 6-star soul for Theodosia. Man, I wish they would add a wish list for mythical champions, a wish list in the Altar of Souls for mythical champions. I really wish there was. But you know what I wish more than a wish list? I wish that mythical champions would just come up in the Soul Merchant. Am I wrong on that? They shouldn't subtract any of the legendaries. They should just add one mythical. Like, is that big of a deal, you know? Anyway, I digress. But I've never mentioned that. That's always bothered me, man. Like, that's so lame. So lame. Like, anyway, I have a 6-star for Theodosia, but I had a 5-star for this dude. I got Komidus! Nah, not Karosa. I got Komidus, ladies and gentlemen. He's mine. I never thought I would have this little fella, man. Or the big fella? I guess big fella is his alternate form. Oh my God, I'm gonna record this over 2 days because I have to play live arena on this video, obviously. And it just shut down right after I pulled them, so I haven't had a chance to yet. And I gotta get home to the kiddo in a little bit here, so I don't have time to wait. But Komidus, real quick, why is he a beast? He's kind of like Maneater, nothing like Maneater in terms of what he does, but he's kind of like Maneater, stay with me, where he's known for one move, right? The explosive showstopper. But kind of like Maneater, all of his other skills are freaking money too. Like, they're really good and underrated, right? He has buff removal. He has block active skills. He's stealing Turn Meter on the same freaking move. He's going Thief of Joy, stealing 100% of Turn Meter again. He's also putting those skills on cooldown, stealing Turn Meter on his A1 while he's at it, right? Whenever this champion loses 30% more HP in a single turn, deals damage to the attacker, 30% of this champion's max HP, also a shield, yada, yada, yada. And then on his alternate form,
unsafe levels. Lockdown.
First of all, he's fast, he's tanky, which we want because he's the only champion in Raid Shadow Legends whose bombs deal damage based off of HP. He's got bombs on his A1. He's got bombs on his A2. 2 bombs, all enemies, 3-turn cooldown. Instantly detonate said bombs on enemies with stone skin or enemies whose HP is less than this champion's HP. Then, just to add insult to injury, as if they're not dead already, he'll throw a stun on them who had their bomb debuffs detonated by this skill. He's got a heal. He's got an extra turn mechanic because why not? A weaken on all enemies. And then he's got a 100% chance to reflect all bomb debuffs placed on this champion back to the attacker. 30% chance to reflect other debuffs back to the attacker. Heals this champion whenever an enemy is killed by a bomb. Oh my word, Komidus! The cool thing is you can do so many nasty live arena drafting combos with a Komidus on your account, right? You can draft a Marichka to avoid having your enemy be able to draft her, or like a strong cleanser, like a Star Sage, or whoever you have on your account, right? You can put him in nasty kind of combinations with like Hegemons or Calvalaxes or Nels or Volcanoses, depending on who you have on your account. But you can make a very awkward isn't the right word, a very painful draft process onto your opponent when you have this big fella on your account. Komidus!
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Yeah, buddy. You know, it was my good friend Cruisen who was saying that he looks like a combination of the Hades Disney villain mixed with Joker from Batman. Doesn't he look like that a little bit? Anyway, gnarly design on this big fella, gnarly. Let me go ahead and build him, share the build, and then we'll do some live arena tomorrow. What do you guys say? All right, guys, it is the next day, and let me tell you, I'm so glad that I had a day delay between part 1 and part 2, aka 1 second for you guys, but I actually got to play this dude. I went all the way up to top 20 platinum. Not to brag, it's like not the end of the season or anything like that, but I used him in live arena as well a bit. I collected my mythical mats, which may as well just start out the, I'm gonna do my live arena, right? Let's start this video out. Actually, sorry, we're not starting this video out. Let's inject a nice little relic crafting session right in the middle of the video. Here we go. Mythical relic, please. Boom! Wand of submission. I can't believe it. All I get is wand of submissions, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not complaining. I think this is like my 15th wand. No big deal. All right, so let me show you really quickly the build that we're going to be using. And let me tell you guys, we're going to freaking abuse the Demonspawn faction in today's video, in the rest of the video today, right? We're going to use a lot of Komidus. We're going to use a lot of Volcanos. We're going to use some Carnage. We're going to use some Duchess. It's going to be a ball. Komidus, we built him in Stone Skin in Pinpoint, right? I have Lightning Cage as a blessing for him. I have, go figure, Wand of Submission for a relic on him. These are going to be our masteries. Tier 6 Eagle Eye. We went down the defense tree as well here. Here are the stats. 125k on the HP, 341. We want him fast. We want him to ideally go, you know, while the enemy team still has their Stone Skin on and pop it and destroy everybody and evaporate, right? We have 601 on the accuracy. You can get by with a little bit less than you normally could on a legendary champion because he has, of course, the ignore, I think 25% defense, correct? That's what it is, right? 20%, excuse me, helping us out a little bit on the accuracy. So that is going to be the build here, guys. Really quickly, we have accuracy on the banner. We have HP. We have HP on the ring and amulet. We have speed on the boots. We have HP on the chest. We have HP on the gauntlets. Check it out, man. I just got that speed roll. This might be one of my low-key, one of my best chests on the account, right? Look at all that freaking speed. 39 speed. Damn. All right, enough drooling over the damn build, Ash. All right, guys, let's sneak in a couple matches. This is gonna be a ball, by the way. We're gonna draft strategically to draft the best counters to the strategy that we want to employ here in live arena to try to put the opponents in some super awkward situations. Hopefully I can get a couple matches in here. I do have like 8 minutes left on this live arena session, but I'm still in high plat as well, and we're gonna run an all Demonspawn team. It's gonna be a blast. So we're going to open up with Marichka against Olika God. This is going to do two things. Number one, it's going to draft one of the best natural counters to the strategy that we want to use, obviously, with Marichka. And number two is, when I draft Marichka early, it's going to give me a better shot at him not drafting a Komidus into a Marichka as well, right? Just in case he has him. Okay, so we're going to go Star Sage Galathier, and we're going to go with our... Now, let's go... I would normally draft my speed booster right here, and then I would fill in the 2 surprise slots, even though it's very unlikely. I can't afford for him to draft, just in case, a Komidus against me here on the big spotlight. I have some options here at this point. I can go more traditional. I can get Lazarius, who's my fastest champion, my turn meter booster on my account. I can draft, obviously, another... Oh, he goes Carnage, which is pretty smart. He doesn't have a lot of buffs on this team, right? Really just Marius. So going with Volcanos really doesn't fit this sort of a team. Instead, we're just going to go like more traditional all-out nukage, which is going to be Siegfried and Lazarius. I hate to go so chalk here early on, but I also want to do the intelligent thing. I don't want to just draft because it's fun. To be fair, I have him obviously outpowered, so... No, I'm sorry. I almost feel guilty in situations like this. So we look at our team here. Who's the biggest threat on his team? Frankly, I think it is... I think I can outspeed him if I ban Marius. So I'm going to go Marius. He actually he bans my speed boosters, so it didn't really work out that well for me. So I have to hope. I think now, obviously, hindsight being 2020, I should have went with Carnage there on the ban. I still think we'll be okay, but those could be my famous last words. Let's see how this plays out. All right, I think I've gone against this dude before. I've been going against more and more Ninja Turtles. to the surprise of nobody, right? So we're going against Stone Skin on everybody, obviously, except for Fabian, so we might be able to pop him off right there. Unfortunately, we don't. Fabian is so good, and he's so annoying as well. I'm just going to stay in base form with Star Sage Galathier, just go A1, and now we're gonna cook. This could be over. This could be over. Boom. Boom. Okay, so we had the Swift Parry on Carnage. We didn't get the activation against Embrys. He is obviously Force Affinity. We sheep him right away. That bodes pretty well for us. I'm just going to chip away at Carnage here and kill Carnage. And then we can basically put it on auto here from here on out. Okay, so that went pretty well. Our first battle, a success. Moreover, the cool thing about it is it gives us plenty of time to get another battle in, hopefully against an opponent who has a bit more of a stacked lineup here. It's RNG. It's kind of like what you know. I'm at 76% win rate in 225 battles, and I just claimed my my mats obviously last night, as you guys already know, and this puts me top 100 is at 1985, so I'm about 2/3 of the way there. If I was going to take a crack at top 100 again, what am I doing, man? I'm like dilly-dallying here, and I'm on the clock. I got 4 minutes left, but I think for me, I've got the little stupid banner. That's all you get, by the way. You get like some crappy what did I get? I got 1 legendary skill tome. I don't know. I recorded a video on my second channel like of the actual finish when I finished top 100, but it was the prizes are like awful. I know I'm like speaking to a crowd of nobody cares about this at all. I'm totally aware, but like give us an achievement, man, or badge. When I say achievement, I meant like a badge, right? There's nowhere in this game that you can see all the badges, man. I'm a collector at heart. So I just want to see what's available, what I could go for, you know? Does anybody else care about that? Probably not, is my impression. He's not going to go Komidus first. No one goes Komidus first. He goes Marius. We're going to go ahead and go Marichka. And I'm going to go Komidus. No, he's not going to draft Komidus into Marichka and Star Sage, Ash. Calm down, bro. So he goes Marius with Cracking Roots at a 5-star. I don't love that blessing, but you never know. Meaning that Cracking Roots to me is still on the weak side, and if you want to have it on a Marius, I mean, he's already removing the Stone Skin, right, on that A2 ability, so it wouldn't be my favorite. I would go Crushing Rend or Soul Reap on Marius. I personally go Soul Reap. Anyway, who cares? His account can do what he wants to do. Who am I? Fabian Embrys. We're going to go with, well, we're just going to do it. We're going to do it this time. He still doesn't have the buffers, though, which really annoys me. I got to go my speed booster, man. Nice free-to-play team here against my man. And then who's he going to end with here? Because I'd love to go Volcanos. Oh, look at this. So he goes Lady Kimmy and Shu Zen. We're going to go Volcanos, baby, and put him in a really awkward position here. So what are we worried about on his team? Frankly, not much. I might as well just ban Marius, I guess. He bans Volcanos. Beautiful. Anybody but Komidus, man. We're going to go with our speed lead. And I think, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think unless Fabian can, no, it doesn't, even if Fabian catches up, Fabian does nothing against Komidus, you know, because we're just going to switch forms and we're going to bomb him. Even if he does temporal chains his way or supersonics his way in front of me, right? All right, so I think it's game over already, right? I would love to showcase his base form a little bit, but this is a silver platter here for yours truly. Boom. All right, 1 minute left. Let's do one more. Screw it, guys. Come on, give me like a really beast matchup. Put me against Crypto. She always smokes me. I've never beat her. I've never beat Crypto. But yeah, let's do it anyway. Who cares? Give me somebody really, really good. All right, we've got Ivk, and I don't know the name, so here we go. We'll go again, same strategy employed here. Marichka first. It's gonna go, oh, this is juicy, guys. This is juicy. We're gonna go Star Sage, and we're gonna go Komidus. Komidus isn't the best against Sifi, but we have plenty of responses for Sifi. Komidus is beautiful here because, oh, he goes Nell. Well, I was going to go Nell, right? Instead, we're going to go Volcanos, and we're going to go with our speed booster here. Still puts him in a really tough position, but I wanted to go Nell, Komidus, or I wanted to go Volcanos and Nell, not Lazarius and Volcanos there, but we'll make it work. He goes with Nice, even though we have some tools against Sifi. He's going to ban Marichka. We know that. Do you think he goes ahead of me? I'm going to ban Nell. I feel like that's a safe move. Listen, I've been on the wrong side of a 6-star Nell before. Ah, you're ruining my video. You're ruining. That was actually a smart move, though, because now Volcanos he won't be able to ignore the block debuffs from Siphi here. I respect where Ivic's head is at. The good news is we can start out with Lazarius' A2 move if we go first here, and we do. So we have an option. We can go right in with the A2, put block debuffs on us and block buffs potentially on the opponent. Instead, I'm actually going to speed boost here because I think we can keep the momentum up. And another boost. I want to hand it. I thought I could hand it all the way back to Lazarius. You can see his turn meter there. But it's okay because as soon as they keep buffing up here, we can still at least get those ticks off of those burns and get them squished up a little bit, right? We still have Volcanos to go. We can still switch forms with Lazarius. They have a lot of protected buffs, but I'd still rather remove the 2 from Nice, especially the increase attack, and just strip them down a little bit here. He's going to go with the AoE here. There's no one he can really pop off with the Thief's Omen. So there it is. I guess... He has nothing. He has no faction allies, so I guess I'm just going to go in. They do have the Reviver there, though. I'm just going to go with the AoE. It's not going to do that much damage anyway. Volcanos is kind of negated on this squad, so we're going to be leaning a lot heavier on... I'm going to stay base form here. Get the extra turn. Relentless gear. You'll see a lot of extra turns on Marichka and Star Sage Galathier, of course. I'm just going to rely on Lazarius to nuke everybody down on his next turn. Of course, that next turn isn't going to come for a while, considering Armand's is on the other team. Let's see who he decides to try to sheep. And again, we throw it right back on him, that level 15 Wand of Submission on Volcanos. We have an aspect of Siroth on Marichka, which you just saw come into play beautifully there, evading that kill and giving us time to go in and heal her. Now we're going to switch forms and we're going to start to try to neutralize the enemy team. I'm going to go ahead and block active, try to keep Nice in base form, try to kill him when he has a 2-turn block active skills on, so that way when he switches forms, he's still controlled. He might be able to kill Marichka, I'm not sure. Either way, worst case scenario, you know, is not that bad. Okay, we kill their Reviver. We can go in and stun, and this one's pretty much over. All right, guys, I'm really looking forward to trying out some, like, really busted teams in Plat here. Unfortunately, no Komidus on this team. I apologize. I kind of feel like wasting your time not showing Komidus on the video. Meant to spotlight Komidus, but let's go ahead. And I thought he had his AoE up. Damn it. I don't think I can kill Siphi there. So all of a sudden, I spoke too soon, and the tables have turned. All right, let's see. Armand has his AoE up right now. He's not going to use it. Doesn't want to wake up Star Sage. He's going to go with the self-buffing ability. And then she's going to put Volcanos to sleep. The cool thing is we reflect this the sleep back again. Wand of Submission is so freaking strong. We're going to go with just A1 against Armand's. Ooh, came so close to killing him here. Here's the AoE from Nice. I don't think he'll be able to kill either of these targets. Oh, he goes back to base form. This is a smart move. A lot of people just keep Nice all the time in the alternate form once he switches over. I think it's smart to switch back over once you have that metamorph available. Now, I don't have Knife, so just going based on my observations. I still think we're in the driver's seat here. I think things are totally fine, just to be clear. We're just going to switch forms and revive, but probably took a little bit too long. Probably could have done a little bit better there. Now we can go in with the AoE. Nice damage there, but they have a revive. He's going to revive Arbiter. Nope. Okay. Yeah, just AoE here. And there we go. Okay, so it took us a while. Okay, guys, here we are in the arena, and we're going to have a ball here, guys. Let's go. We're running an all Demonspawn team, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Carnage. We've got Duchess. We've got Volcanos, and we've got Komidus. Now, nobody on my team is fast. I will say that, right? Duchess is at like 350. I mean, relatively speaking, right? Duchess is around 350 speed, 355, I think. And then Komidus is right there with her. I'm going to switch forms, even though we could get enfeebled here. We get enfeebled. But I can take my extra turn, and I can go into that A2. Boom! Oh, man. That was like, I was going to say a one-man show, but it was a two-man show. We do have to avoid or be careful of these Marichka teams. It'd be fun to see if we could defeat them anyway, but Marius is obviously, you know, along with Marichka, he's one of the bigger threats that we'll go against because we do have to switch forms. That's why having that extra turn on that A3 does come in handy against Marius, right? We're going to switch forms here. He might just, okay, I was going to say he might just flat out be able to kill Carnage. So we just, I mean, oh my God, guys, this is busted, man. Oh, I can experience what people have been experiencing against me. All right, so this is an interesting team because they have Ankara and a Duchess, and Ankara is incredibly good. Oh, actually, so what do we have him at? 341 speed? I guess he is the fastest on the team, so whatever. Can we just one turn this thing? I don't know. Boom. Okay. Not too bad. Duchess had more HP. The cool thing is we have so many tools still at our disposal here, right? I'm going to go ahead and try to... Oh, I can't even tell who's under... Wait. Is it... Oh, is it... Wait. Why am I not able to pick my target? No? No. Oh. The only non-veil is the stupid sheep, bro. That's it. I'm gonna nuke. I'm gonna go all out nuke. My bad on that. My bad on this. It took me 10 minutes. I'm like, wait. The sheep's not veiled, you dummy. All right, let's go in with the AoE here from Volcanos. Volcanos is nice and tanky too. You gotta love it, you know. Ooh, so close. Let's take that extra turn and let's go in. Remember, he's already one turn away from his metamorph again. Let's get that bomb there. Beautiful. And then let's take care of Duchess. There it is. There it is. Oh, man. This is too much fun, man. This is too much fun. You can, like, I think I might build a Nishak maybe. You know what, guys? Let's go against one of these busted-ass Marichka teams, right? Let's just see how it goes, because Marichka is not a hard counter. She's just a counter, right? Now, we can still utilize our base form against comps like this easy enough, you know? So I still feel like we have a great shot here. We've already triggered her passive when we combo with Volcanos as well, so you guys can see that, like, I mean, we're going to use the base form because we haven't used it yet this whole damn video, but now we have block active skills for a little bit. That's going to allow us to get back to, and look at the turn meter fill that he got from that too. I mean, he's going to be up before we know it here again, right? Volcanos just going in, doing Volcanos things. Let's just let him continue. Wow, Volcanos is just, with the all Demonspawn team, Volcanos to me, he's not like an uber nuker, but with the all Demonspawn, he's a freaking uber nuker, right? Okay, now we can just come in and just kill him. There we go. Boom. I like the delay. The delay to him, doesn't it make you feel like, I mean, look at this disgusting team. There's no way I beat this team, right? This dude. Let's try. This can be the final battle of the video, guys, but this was a hell of a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. All right, so they buff up. They go first, they go second, they go third, they go fourth, they go fifth. Can we make a comeback here? They put all of our crap on cooldown. Okay, so we finally get a turn. We have block damage obviously already triggered against Marichka. We still have two block damages active on the battlefield. One is from their reviver. I don't know. I feel like I should still go and still use the ability kill Marichka, hopefully. And him. Oh boy. All right. Well, hey, at least we tried. at least we tried. To be very clear though, guys, this was not a team. I don't want to die to what's his face. So I'm going to see if I can keep him alive for target bait for Taurus. I'm one turn away from my revive, so it's not quite over yet, but it feels like it's over to me. Does he have constant pressure up? He does. And then, yeah, okay. We tried, you know? I lied. Let's do one more. Screw it. The final team of the day, but I want to, I got to put a speed booster in here, because if this team goes first ahead of me, they have their own Laz, they have their own Carnage. I feel like I'm just toast right out the gate, right? Let's go in with the A2. I feel like I'm toast out the gate because when they put that block active skills on me, I'm pretty much neutralized, right? But in this situation, I mean, I still feel like the right move here is actually to stay in. You know what? Who am I kidding? I can just destroy him. What am I talking about? I was like, the right move is to just remove all their buffs, but I could just win the match or very close to, right? So let's see. He gets a big shot in there with Nice, but we were ready for it. We're good. We still kill Nice. Now we can go in here and let's go ahead and get rid of Embreeze. And then, yeah, there it is. All right, guys, this is a hell of a fun video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I had an absolute blast. I've said it 10 times, but I really did. Really, this is so much fun, man. This comp with Komiduses and Volcanoses. Thank you for watching till the end of the video. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.
I've been on my whole globe on the fritz. I ball up my fist, part of my glitz, stick a part of me sick with it like it's 06, going dumb in the sticks on a bitch real quick. Fresh when I dress, take a look at my stitch, think I lost my sense. Wood to the neck.